Welcome to another appliance repair video where you can learn how to repair appliances like a pro. Today we're working on an LG range oven, and the problem that we're having is that the oven is not warming up to the temperatures that it needs to be. The model number that we're working on is LRE3194ST/1. This has a broil heater element, a convection heater element behind the fan, and a bake element hidden behind the bottom panel there. Bake element down here. I'm going to pull out the range oven and replace the relay board, which I'll show you how I came to that diagnosis and conclusion. I could tell that the broil wasn't working at all by putting it on broil, hitting start, and then watching and seeing if the broil element gets hot. We have to access the relay board, and all the heater elements are behind this bottom panel, and in order to take that off, you have to take off the top panel. We're going to unplug the range oven. For the top panel, we have to take out 5 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 2 on the bottom corners, and then 4 along the center. 1, 2, 3, and 4. After taking that out, you have to take this out. Actually, the first panel you have to take out is this one, and you should have 1 screw there and 1 screw on the bottom. And you move it to the left, it comes right out. Next, remove the top panel out. Top panel, you also got screws. This is the top panel. On the bottom also. Got all my screws out of the top panel. It has a notch on both sides. Notch and groove. To remove the center panel, we have 1 screw here and 2 screws on the other side, 1 on top and 1 on the bottom, on the right side. After removing the 3 screws, the center panel comes out. You push up from the bottom, you might have a screw under there, and once it comes out, it's held in by a tab going in that groove right there. And the cord, so you could just take the cord through it for now and just lean it up out of your way. So here you have it unplugged, by the way. You have the broil heater element on both sides, and this is the sensor / thermistor that tells the control board the temperature of the oven. It could be one reason why it's not heating. And then you have the convection heater element, is this blue wire and white wire. You have the fan that needs to turn on to circulate the air. It gets 120 volts. The heater elements get 240. And then you have the bake element down here, which is the orange wire and the white wire. It's the heater element. You could ohm out your elements and know that they're intact. It doesn't mean that they're getting power. And where they will be getting power is from this relay control board. This relay heats up the heater elements. Very well could be faulty. And as you can see, You got a burnt wire right here, so you could tell visibly your fault. There's something's going on. So it could be working intermittently as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace this relay board and this wire. Another culprit that'll cause your oven not to heat at all is a thermal fuse. It usually goes after you do a self-cleaning. To check the thermal fuse, you would use an ohm meter. It should read about 1 or 2 ohms. It would be good. If you read OL, which is out of limits, it would be bad. It would be open. So if your range oven is not heating properly, and it's extremely helpful if you have a ohm meter, volt ohm meter. I'm checking the broil element now. I got one of my probes on the yellow, and I'm gonna put it on the other side of the element. And I got less than 20 ohms, so we know that's intact. If it wasn't moving at all, it wouldn't be good. And then I'm gonna check my convection heater, blue wire and white wire. And that one's gonna be a higher reading, about 82 ohms. We know that's good. And got my bake element, which should be about under 20 ohms. The orange wire and the gray wire. And there's 19 ohms. So we know they're good, but are they getting power? Now, the power comes from the relay boards, and in order to know what relay goes to where, you would get the wiring schematic, which is on the back panel in a little plastic pocket, if you know how to read it. And with these tests, there will be live tests, so you have to be extremely careful, follow safety precautions by not getting shocked. If you're not confident in doing that, don't do it. But you can check your relays and see, for instance, this is the broil relay. It has a yellow wire and it has a red wire. And what you would do is put the oven on broil, come back here, put your probes in here, and see what you got. If you have 240 volts and the broil element never heats up, you could start here and see if you get 240 volts. And if you're getting 240 volts, it'll be heating up. If not, you come down here to the relay that turns it on. It gets it from the main control board. The control board sends power to the relay control board to say, turn on the broil. What I'm gonna do is check that broil relay and see if it turns on. I'm gonna put broil, and start. And we activated it by the main control board. Come over here, and we have 240 volts. By reading 240 volts, it confirms my broil relay switch is open and not closing. I need to see 0 volts. So in order to proceed with the repair, we're gonna remove the relay board. We're gonna disconnect the range oven. So what I'm gonna do, the relay board is held on by 2 screws. One there on top and one down there. So they are diagonally from each other, one on the bottom, one on the top. But what I'm gonna do is just remove the connectors and just connect it on here and let it hang. And then I'll take out those 2 screws, which is right here and right here. And then I'll put this relay in the casing. If the terminals are hard to take out, you can use a needle nose pliers. It doesn't work with your hands. Okay, so I'm going to be removing my screw, one on the top, one on the bottom down here. I got all my connectors out. I know where these two go on the bottom here. Tabs, two black tabs, as you can see on the bottom, and it comes out from the bottom. It'll pull those two tabs slightly back, careful they're plastic, and then take out the old relay board and put in the new one in the reverse order. I pulled out those tabs slightly on the bottom. This tab out slightly, this tab out slightly. Grab the relay, bring it out. And you gotta be careful with this here. Actually, it comes out to the left. Alrighty, I got my new relay board in. I'm gonna complete hooking up all the terminals. I'm just leaving these out to give me accessibility to move around a little bit. And then I got these two going in there. I'm going to repair this red wire. This looks like a little burnt. Yours is a little burnt on the relay. Before hooking it back up, I would cut that and put another female terminal on there that'll fit that male. Make sure before splicing it on. So I just cut the wire of what looked burnt. Now I'm gonna, looks like good wire there. Put this on, crimp it. I'm gonna crimp it with these. Got my terminal crimped on the wire. Make sure all your terminals are seated in there, because if they're loose, or if they feel loose, you could tighten them up a little bit with the needle nose pliers, so that they're seated on there tight, because if they're loose, they'll arc and they'll cause an issue and a problem. Got my two screws in there. And I took out the fan wire just to give me play in moving this relay board around. Okay, I'm gonna take it for a test run, put it on bake and see if it reaches 350 degrees Fahrenheit in approximately 12 to 15 minutes. That means everything's working and it's okay. I'm gonna plug it in now. Wanted to show you, I'm gonna put it on bake and test it, see if it's working now. I have a inexpensive thermometer here. You can buy anywhere for like $5 somewhere. Works very well. You can see right now 350 degrees is right at 12 o'clock, let's say. So by looking in the door, turning on the light, you've seen if I got 350 in about 12 minutes. I'm gonna put it on bake. 350 it is, and start. And I'll get back with you in about 12 minutes to show you that the relay board fixed it. I'm gonna be walking this, putting on the 3 panels now. Walk the bottom on the cord. It's got a notch right here and a notch right here. Put your 1 screw back on the bottom and 2 screws on the right. One there and one on the bottom on the right. Put your tabs in there, left, and one on the right. It'll just hang in there and put all your screws. You gotta put 1 screw underneath here and same on the left side. 1, 2 on the left, 3 in the middle, and 2 on the right. And then you got 4 in the middle that are longer. I'll do that now. All right, I got all my screws in. Okay, it's at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and it took approximately 12 minutes. Should take about 12 or 15 minutes to reach that setting on your LG range oven. And checking on my thermostat. It's about at 12 o'clock, and it is. It's on 350. So I'm happy with that. This is a fix. Thank you for watching. If this video has been a benefit to you, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.